for Josh Jacobs being somewhere stable fuels a desire to prove Packers right.
Yeah, I like the clicky headlines better. That was too boring.
That's part of the problem.
It's not going to draw my
So
click.
the headline should have been.
Got to draw my click. Earn my click.
So yeah, but you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge a story by its headline. Got to click it anyway.
Why do you flashify headlines so much?
I apparently I don't. That's part of the problem.
Well,
I don't flashify them enough. No, it was kind of a complacent headline, if we're being honest. But my point is that it's a good story, not because of my brilliant writing, but because he touched on a lot of things, like how he basically was losing his love for football playing for a Raiders team that he went to one playoff game and had 4 head coaches during his time there, including the interims, right? And so there was so much good stuff. And what does Tausch glean from it? He sought the opinion of Davante Adams on what it was going to be like for him to go to Green Bay, and he tried to recruit Davante to come back to the Packers, which is not really what he did. He sent a text that said, thinking about coming back, with the googly eye emojis. That's what he did. That's it. There wasn't some, offers of, hey, you could bunk in with me, or I'd love to have you back. You're one of my favorite teammates. Loved my time in Vegas with you. Come back with me.
You'd put Davante up in that big palatial basement of yours.
I would be thrilled to welcome Davante back as a reporter, as someone who has a great relationship with him. I'm going to text him in the next commercial break, see if we can get him on the show next week, because that'd
be awesome.
That would be awesome. But I have a feeling, and you had a tweet, and that's how we're going to get to this topic, is not how happy Josh Jacobs is to be a Packer, but rather, would you want Davante Adams back on the team?
Just for my own curiosity, how are you driving conversation with Josh Jacobs is really content in Green Bay? I just want to hear where you're going.
How productive do you think he's going to be? And would you would you rather have him, or would you rather have Aaron Jones? If you really want to pit
I'd rather have Aaron Jones.
I guess then that conversation's over. So let's get to the Davante piece. Tausch tweeted out, interesting clip with Josh Jacobs recruiting Davante back to the Packers? ? I'm not following your punctuation, but
yeah, you are such a jackwagon.
With this young corp of WR, would you, all caps, I appreciate that.
There you go. Yeah, I know you like that.
Want GB to reacquire DA? You have 240 characters. Are all these abbreviations necessary?
Yes, they are. I like to be concise with what I'm saying.
I don't.
And I can't believe I'm going to say this. Because Davante is a great Packer and a great football player. And I don't use that term lightly. Great. Best at their position for a long time. I think he maybe still is, but he's not. Obviously, quarterback play matters. With this corp of wideouts, and with the impending Jordan Love contract, the reason I was really interested in this is I saw what Miami did yesterday in paying Jalen Waddle, who, by the way, is their number 2 wideout, not their number 1, $28.5 million. Okay? So they're about $60 million into their 2 wideouts per year, which is crazy town.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
Davante's making 25, 26, whatever it is, and he's still, I think, a really good player. But I'm not sure, even if you don't have to give up a ton to get DA back, I'm not so sure I want to mess with what we got and pay him that dollar amount to come back. And for the last 2 years, I said, boy, Davante would be great. He'd help these guys, and I still believe that. Right. But for this 2024-25 season, I don't want Davante Adams back. I want these cats to develop, and I want Wicks or Reed or someone to emerge into Davante, because I feel very confident the Packers will pay one guy that 30-plus that it's going to take to keep. Mm-hmm. They ain't going to pay two. They're not going to go down the Miami Dolphins route. I feel very confident in that. Now, can they get somebody at the low 20s to upper teens as their number 2 or 3 and then draft a guy on a rookie deal? Yeah. They'll pay one guy. I don't see him doing what the Miami Dolphins did. I don't think that's the successful way. You're seeing more teams, the Kansas City Chiefs, etc., say, no, we got a quarterback. Let's just keep bringing young guys in. Somebody emerges as his guy, and then Travis Kelce will move the rest of it. They have to be movable pieces. That's what's so intriguing about this group with 5-6 guys that are going to be interchangeable, and somebody's going to weave in and take it. What Miami did is not what Green Bay is going to do, and that's why I would say even if Davante wants to come back, I'm not sure that's the right move for the Green Bay Packers to do.